500. It's a basket of 500 stocks that basically track our lives. It's everything from Shake Shack to Triple M. I mean, it really covers everything that we're involved in, whether it's consumer staples, whether it's tech, whether it's, entertainment, whatever it may be. And you can buy the S&P 500 in a stock, right? The SPY. If at the age of 18, I were to put $250, I heard a birdie say this is not financial advice. If I, at the age of 18, put $250 into the S&P every month until I was 60, passively investing, by the time I was 60, I would have more than $1.3 million.
Wow.
Think about that. So you don't have to put $250, you can put $50. You can put whatever you can afford. But with dollar cost averaging and putting money into the market, something that's growing a minimum of 10% a year, right, over time, and those are real numbers. $250 a month from the age of 18. Now I know the 60-year-old part's not that sexy, but $1.3 million is sexy, right? And so for a younger person to think about taking some of the disposable income they have, whether cut back on Starbucks, cut back on stuff, cut back on the things we spend money on that are really not that necessary, and put it in, whether it's your drip, whether you want to, the bottom line is there's going to be a generation of people who, instead of walking around with lots of gold chains and fancy clothing, they're going to walk around with a phone that's got a portfolio that they've been adding to every week, every month, every year, and that it's growing, and that at the age of 60, they're going to have more than $1 million. And that's cool.
I love that.
So if I knew that at the age of 20, maybe I wouldn't have changed my life, but if I can change one person to basically put aside $10, $50, $100 a month and put it into something that's going to grow at 10% minimum over time, right? The S&P 500 is up over 100% since COVID. Even in the eyes of this global pandemic and wars all over the world and regional bank crashes and all that, yet the S&P 500 is up 100%. So think about it. Just put aside your urges for a minute. Cut back on things that we do because that's the way we are. As I said, we love to consume. We love to buy stuff. You don't need 4 mochachinos, maybe 3, right? There was that wonderful app that came out, I think it was called Acorn, which basically rounded up, you bought something for $3.30 and it rounded it up to 4. There's a bunch of them, and put it into the stock market. It relates to your grandfather's jar on his night table where he used to put change from his pocket, right? That was the way people used to save back in the day. So it's a matter of saving. It's a matter of a mindset, a psychology. Build your legacy in your portfolio. Cut back on things that we really don't need, and put money towards things that may increase value.